Germany's nuclear dialogue, a necessary conversation or a dangerous precedent. The geopolitical landscape is shifting dramatically, forcing European nations to reevaluate their security architectures. The specter of a more assertive Russia, emboldened by its invasion of Ukraine and perceived signals of wavering commitment from the United States, has sparked urgent discussions about Europe's defense capabilities. This unease has been further amplified by the recent pronouncements of French President Emmanuel Macron, who surprisingly opened the door to expanding France's nuclear deterrent program to include other European partners. This proposition has ignited a complex debate, particularly in Germany, a nation deeply scarred by its wartime past and firmly committed to a non-nuclear defense policy. Friedrich Merz, Germany's chancellor-to-be, has responded to Macron's suggestion by stating his intention to engage in discussions with France and Britain regarding the sharing of nuclear weapons. However, Merz has carefully emphasized that such a move would not, and should not, be construed as a replacement for the crucial security umbrella provided by the United States. This nuanced position reflects the inherent complexities of the situation and highlights the delicate balancing act Germany faces. Germany's historical context significantly shapes its approach to nuclear weapons. As a nation that once unleashed the horrors of war on a global scale, Germany bears a unique responsibility in the international arena. This history is deeply ingrained in its commitment to nonproliferation and its adherence to international treaties prohibiting the acquisition of nuclear weapons. This commitment, while morally sound and rooted in a desire to prevent future atrocities, also presents significant challenges in the current climate of heightened global instability. Merz's proposed dialogue with France and Britain is fraught with both opportunities and risks. On the one hand, exploring the possibility of sharing nuclear deterrent capabilities could strengthen European security and project a more unified front against potential aggressors. This collaborative approach might also foster closer military cooperation among key European nations, potentially leading to a more robust and independent defense posture. The sharing of resources and expertise could also lead to cost efficiencies and reduce the burden on individual nations. However, the potential downsides are equally significant. Expanding the reach of nuclear weapons, even through sharing agreements, carries the inherent risk of proliferation and increased global instability. The complex logistical and political challenges associated with such an undertaking should not be underestimated. Furthermore, there is the concern that any move towards sharing nuclear weapons, regardless of its intent, could be perceived as a weakening of the NATO alliance and potentially lead to further strains in the transatlantic relationship. The recent extraordinary meeting of European Union leaders in Brussels underscored the growing unease among member states. The meeting resulted in a commitment to increase defense spending, reflecting a collective acknowledgement of the urgent need to bolster Europe's self-reliance in security matters. This move, while positive, raises further questions. Is increased conventional defense spending sufficient to deter a potential aggressor? Or is a nuclear dimension inevitable in guaranteeing Europe's security in the face of a resurgent Russia? Moreover, the implications of Macron's proposal extend beyond the immediate security concerns. It touches upon the very foundation of European security, its dependence on the U.S. nuclear umbrella. While the U.S. has historically played a pivotal role in guaranteeing European security, concerns are mounting about the long-term reliability of this protection. The current debate compels a deeper reflection on the nature of transatlantic relations and the need for Europe to cultivate greater strategic autonomy. Ultimately, the conversation initiated by Macron and echoed by Merz highlights the critical juncture Europe finds itself at. The decision on how to proceed must be carefully considered, weighing the potential benefits against the undeniable risks. Open and transparent dialogue among European nations, alongside sustained engagement with the United States, is crucial in navigating this complex and perilous terrain. The path forward requires a thoughtful and nuanced approach that prioritizes both security and stability in a world increasingly defined by uncertainty. The quest for European security necessitates a delicate balance between historical responsibility and the demands of a rapidly changing geopolitical landscape. The discussions ahead will be pivotal in determining the future of European security for generations to come.